Okay, guys, I just want to be 100% fair to this company. And I went ahead and I mounted this window. This is the slider from the Deerview Window Company. I went ahead and mounted it into the shooting house. I marked them. I got some self-tapping screws. I mean, it's mounted in. Okay, now I've got a couple gaps because I just wanted to mount it temporarily. So if you look at this, you see the weather stripping. Now let me point out, this is the outside of the window, and this is the bottom because that's where the weep holes are. So the rain and the snow and stuff, it hits the windows, it falls down into the channel, and it weeps out of these holes. So this is the bottom of the window, the window frame itself. There's the gap that I was worried about. I haven't monkeyed with that yet. You can see this weather stripping doesn't go up into the channel. Okay, there's that other piece of weather stripping that serves absolutely no purpose being on the outside of the window. It should be flipped so it's up against that piece of weather stripping and creates a seal at this joint. So that's the outside of the window. Now on the inside, I just want to point out, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to insert this segment, but the more I look at this window, so I've got it mounted in. Now, mounting it actually helped this side. If you remember, I had a hard time locking this side of the channel. Now, again, I want to point out this is the inside. Now, what's up or down, that could be a little bit changey, but let me show you how we know that it's the right way. So this is the window that was having a hard time closing and locking. Now, mounting it helped. Either that or I'm wearing it in, one or the other. It doesn't matter. This is the side. Now, we're assuming this is at the bottom since the characters are, correct. They're not upside down. This is the bottom of the window. Now, this is the side here that, look, there's your lock. Now, let me show you something else that's not quite right. You see this right here? Let me zoom into that. That is where the weather stripping, the window seal that goes around the window that seals the window, that's where it comes together. Now, generally speaking, in the window industry, when you have this, they usually put it on the top of the window. And the reason being is because when it rains and sleets and snows, the water is going to hit this window. It's going to leak down into that joint. And then down in here, it's going to freeze. Eventually, when it freezes enough, it's going to either crack the window or it's going to make the extrusion come apart or something like that. And you can see the gap in that window down there. All right. And the same thing here. This is actually correct. The bottom is solid. The joint is right here. That's where the seal for this piece of glass that sets into the aluminum extrusion comes together. It's got to be a seam. So they put it on the top. So when the water and the rain hits, this is going to flow right into the channel, which has the weep holes. So again, a couple more points on this window that it just could be done a little bit better. You can see the gapping up in that joint. On these other ones, it looks good, but for some reason, this other side is just not good, and you can still hear this is just a loud window. So I wanted to mount this window to see if mounting it, making it more solid, would eliminate some of this noise, and all it did was show to me that there's still more issues with this window. Sorry, that's the reality. Lexan windows with a plastic channel. Aluminum extruded window.